4 good options here. Choose your top play of the week now. Do you want to be featured on 2K TV? We're looking for plays with...
The Rockets are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival. Going into this game, the excitement of the NBA is on the way. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Taking a look at St. Louis, these guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
Kevin, I don't think they're too worried about the winning streak coming to an end, especially if they just do what they've been doing. Just play good, solid, smart basketball on both ends of the floor.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Eason in at the 3 slot. The shot by Rollins, no good. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now taking a look at this matchup here in front of us tonight, Greg. 2 teams that play very different styles.
And, Kevin, that's true. It's going to be offense versus defense. And I'm interested to see which style wins out, as well as what adjustments each team makes during the game.
And it's the Sound with the ball. Following the miss by Fred Van Vliet from deep. And the rejection by Smith. Eason passes to Smith. Van Vliet wide open. Buries it from 3-point range.
Heads up play by Smith, giving it away instead of forcing something. Here's Rollins. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Team foul.
Van Vliet picks one up. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Knocked away and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take a moment now to recognize a player who has been incredible lately, and it's earned him Western Conference Player of the Month.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a bucket where he didn't have a hand in creating it.
Now here's Green. Here's Van Vliet. Rollins grabs the board. From deep. And again, no good by St. Louis. Smith outside. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, remember back when the 22-23 season started, the Rockets were among the youngest teams in the NBA.
And it's hard to win in this league with youth and inexperience. Houston's front office aggressively adding quality vets like Fred Van Vliet in hopes of stabilizing that roster.
It's checked in for St. Louis. Washington comes in for Rollins.
He's not their first option too often, but he can hit the 3 when he's on.
The pass to Eason. And the foul on Tari Eason. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
St. Louis making a switch here. From deep Washington. And St. Louis, another 3.
Washington.
There's 1:54 left in the first. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Eason. Şengün with a wide open look. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And what a splash Tari Eason has made with his defense since entering the league.
Yeah, he's just so disruptive when he's on the ball, Greg. He has those arms that just knock everything free. The man is an absolute menace on that side of the floor.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Şengün. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. Oladipo, he's checked in for Green. It's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Thompson. Brooks kicks to Thompson. Misses the three. St. Louis is leading by 4. There's the three. And St. Louis, another three.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Got a piece of it. On the wing, Thompson. The 11-footer. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
And that one was on a platter. He won't miss those very often.
And here's Washington outside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Brooks against Christie. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Christie against Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And here is Washington. He's got 9. And Thompson sends it back.
St. Louis foul. Day'Ron Sharpe. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Now Oladipo. Three-pointer. And they recover it. And so it's St. Louis with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Sound?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
They've got Christie, and it's Williams at the center filling out the middle. And for the Rockets, the wings, Green and Brooks. Alperen Sengun out there with Tari Eason. And it's VanVleet in the point guard. Here's Christopher. No good from outside. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Eason, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's Christopher. St. Louis moving the ball around. The shot's good from Christie. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
And the Rockets with possession here, following that last three-pointer by St. Louis. Now St. Louis, fast break, shoots the three, and St. Louis another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
VanVleet outside. And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. He's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Some changes here for St. Louis. Fours checked in. And Rollins subbed in for Josh Christopher.
St. Louis.
The players certainly have become comfortable, Richard, asking for trades as it becomes too commonplace.
It doesn't happen too much in general. I just think a lot of times it's the stars, and so it becomes a lot bigger. So if we're going to say players, make sure we point out the stars. But loyalty is a two-way street. I remember Blake Griffin signing a 5-year contract with the Clippers, and the next thing you know, he was traded.
2 minutes.
Taken away by Williams. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Tari Eason. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. Now, here's Oladipo. Nothing on the board. It's blocked. Rollins against Thompson. Pass to Thor. Here's Boston. And St. Louis, another three.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's trailed by 16. 104 left to play in the first half. Takes the 13-footer. Thompson with the rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Assist from
Powering it home.
Thompson.
He ends a 12-0 run by the Sound.
Here's Rollins. The Rockets pull it in. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Can't connect from short range.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Hits it from three-point range. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's St. Louis. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can break.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at St. Louis. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They played smart. They took their time and limited mistakes. When you value each possession, you eventually will get the shot you want. But when you lose the ball, you have no control over the destiny.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Definitely they need to get out from the three-point shooters and contest. Oh, this is what happens when another team identifies your weakness. It just keeps hammering on it.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. St. Louis is leading by 17. We've got Williams, and it's Christopher in a 2-guard. And St. Louis, another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And for the Rockets, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The guard spots are VanVleet and Green. And it's Eason in at the 3 spot. What an entrance to the league Jalen Green has had.
So much success early on in his career, and it was expected. He's a scoring machine. Anything he's asked to do on the floor, he can get it done.
Pass to Smith. It's blocked. Here's Christopher. He's covered by Eason. Tries from 7. And it's St. Louis with another.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Van Vliet outside. Takes a three. And another three for Houston.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And the sound called their first time out of the game.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. St. Louis is leading by 18. Here's Washington. He's got 9. Here's Christie. Count it from 12. Christie's got 8 points.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Walsh. And it's the Sound with the ball. Here's Houston. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
2 minutes.
Here's Eason. No good on the triple. Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together.
Brooks, the pass to Şengün. Van Vliet against Williams. Another miss by Houston.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout called. The Rockets.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time!
Both teams deciding to change it up. Brooks outside. Kicks it to Thompson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Brooks dishes to Oladipo. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
St. Louis is leading by 23. Here's Rollins. He's got 9 over Oladipo, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Rollins got 11 points.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
The ball goes to
and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. For the Rockets, Smith comes in for Şengün. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Oladipo. And here's Houston. The pass to Green. VanVleet outside. And here's Brooks from outside. And they'll get another chance. Green. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And here are the Rockets now. Stolen by Washington. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage
in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Sound out in front, opening up a huge gap. And we're coming back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Miller, and it's Christopher in at the point. Whitmore with it. He's against Miller. And that one's good, Whitmore.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Boston. He's guarded by Bullock.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Whitmore. And he banks in the lane.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And he drives in. Christopher, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
A new lineup here for Houston. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for St. Louis?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Houston passes to Williams. St. Louis moving the ball around. Trying his luck from deep. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Green, the pass to Eason. Greg is a guy that led the offense, a floor general. Do you think we're in the golden era of point guard?
Kevin, it's hard to say. I mean, the 80s had Magic and Isaiah. The 90s had Stockton and Peyton. The 2000s with Nash and Kidd. But this era is deep. You got Curry, Lillard, Doncic, Morant, and, of course, CP3 is still going.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ty Washington.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He doesn't always get the minutes he's gotten tonight, but there's no way they were going to sit him down once he got going. And the crowd has been loving it. A memorable night for him coming off the bench. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Always an explosive leaper. Oladipo's teammates can count on him to finish those alley-oops.
Collins with the bucket.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Van Vliet kicks to Şengün. In the corner, it's Eason. Back to Şengün. Banked in off the glass.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Sound.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season. Count that one. Rollins got 9 points now in just the second half.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
It's Oladipo on the wing. Plays it up off the glass.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Rollins with the bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And it's Josh Christopher with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Washington off on the layup.
Just outworking the shooter, keeping the shot off target and bagging the rebound.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
2nd team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the Rockets, Victor Oladipo.
And he sinks the second. Here's Washington, rejected by Van Vliet. You see the sound, get the win here. They poured it on tonight. It's a dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.